Welcome to City Talk. I'm About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, your host. I am at Dream Pilot Films. Jaime Chapman, amazing. Glad to have you back on set.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm really happy today because you brought a special guest, Mark Gibson with Sol-Up. And we're not going to share too much about him right now because he has the whole show. So Jaime, we're going to have you just sit back for a moment. Jaime and I like to chat a little bit.
Okay.
So what have you been up to?
What haven't I been up to?
That could take up the whole episode.
I know.
Okay, so, well, no, she has, a new title, a new job.
I do have a new title.
Can we share?
Yeah, let's share.
Let's share. I'm excited.
So I'm the new executive director for Midtown District in Reno. I'm taking over for Frances Weiner.
We love her.
And I've been involved in Midtown for several years, you're also very involved in Midtown. So it's nice to take this more leadership role and, be able to
make a difference.
Yeah, thanks.
Jumping in.
And
you jumped in
first.
from the day you got to town. Just like I did. It's kind of
I love your story. I was telling somebody that the other day. I was like,
oh, with you?
When you first met me?
Yeah. Okay, it is the holiday season, so
yeah, it was probably 4 years ago. 4 years ago.
Yeah, we were at the Christmas tree lighting in downtown Reno, and Jaime had moved to town. You had your pineapple pedicab, and I don't know whether I even knew what a pineapple pedicab was then. This was like very Now we do. It's all over. It's actually travel pineapple now.
It is. I went through.
But it was really cool because she's there with her little Santa thing. I'm like, who is that girl? She's everywhere. And anyway, that's when I first.
Yeah, dressed up as Santa Claus.
She was dressed
Santa
up as
Jaime Claus.
Santa Jaime Claus.
To do, yeah.
And you just jumped in. So I think from that moment, she had this passion, and I'm just grateful. And she's everywhere, especially Midtown and downtown. You are everywhere. I'm going to do the quote right now because it kind of talks about Midtown. As the sun rises over Midtown, it illuminates not just the streets, but the shared stories that unite us. I think that's perfect for right now because that is a story that we have, and we have many more stories, and we know you have stories when you're out and about in Midtown, even your own downtown Midtown. So it's not just about Reno, it's about all of us. So what else is happening with you? You have a new job.
I have a new job.
You changed it to Pineapple Travel.
Yeah,
Pineapple.
I rebranded to Travel Pineapple. So Pineapple Pedicabs, because we started offering tours on different modes of transportation, like an art car and the Reno Brew Bike.
That is so cool.
Yeah, so people were calling and being like, so is this on a pedicab? We're trying to do the one on the Cinderella car. So it was just a natural growth that was a little difficult. I kissed my Pineapple Pedicabs baby kind of goodbye. I was like, we're growing up to Travel Pineapple. I know.
How did that feel? How did it feel? Probably pretty proud, like a proud mama.
I still don't think I've released it all the way. I'm like holding, like my email's still Jaime at Pineapple Pedicabs. I'm like, ugh.
Can't take it.
Yeah, and the branding still on the side is Pineapple Pedicabs. But it feels good to be growing and moving. We have exciting, well, I guess I'll tell you. It's not going to be released for a couple of months, but we do have a new self-guided walking tour coming out that's narrated actually by me and Connie Ray.
I love it.
I know, we're doing it. So that'll be a way that anybody, so the goal of, I think that I wanted to reach in tourism, and it's kind of like art, it should be accessible for everyone. So if you want to get on a Pineapple Pedicab and that's your genre, it can be pricier, right? Or getting on the art car can have a higher price ticket, where the self-guided tour you can get for $10. And so along with the self-guided that you can listen to, anybody can listen to and guide themselves through Midtown, I'll put out a free version that'll be a map that you can read yourself. So everybody can explore Midtown. You can all see the art and hear from the muralist. And so it's kind of a new direction that everybody can get involved.
Wow.
I'm hoping to have that released on Valentine's Day, but don't hold me to it.
That could be like a nice date night for Valentine's Day.
Exactly.
And then you could check out all the cool little hot spots as well.
Yeah, and along with the tour, I partnered with different bars and restaurants and businesses, local businesses in Midtown. So you can stop. If you're on the tour, you can have like a little code word it'll tell you on the tour, and you get $1 off or a suggested special just for being on the tour. So you can make it a date night with apps or drinks through Midtown, or you can just, you're not into it, you can just walk and see all of the art and the murals. You can even rent a travel pineapple speaker with it. Yeah. So you can go as a group.
Look at you.
Yeah, it's fun.
I am so
And we're going to be based right out of Sol-Up, right at 902 South Virginia Street.
Oh.
Yeah.
You are just jumping right in.
Midtown baby.
Midtown baby. We do. I'm sure you guys have a Midtown baby as well that are listening, but ours is pretty special. And we've grown quite a bit over the last few years. And the businesses are a family. And I love how they're all collaborating and working together. So it's more of a team than like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's like, let's do this together. Let's bring everybody downtown to Midtown. So
100%. I mean, Midtown is such a long street, right? So I guess it depends on how you're looking at it, but it's 1.3 miles. Midtown is long. So it's very walkable. And a big goal for 2024, and really since the inception of Midtown, is to push people all the way down it. So all of our events with First Thursday, Dancing in the Streets, right? You start at one end and you can like pop all the way down and see all the cool things that are happening, and art and specials and all of our eclectic retail and restaurants and bars. And
it's pretty cool.
We have everything.
I know you do. Well, I don't want to leave out, the Riverwalk District, because we love them too.
Yeah.
So let's give a shout out to Labels.
Yeah, and your
Labels
awesome fur.
Awesome.
Fake fur.
Awesome fur. we love Labels. We love you, Blythe. So what I am wearing is a Todd and Duncan cashmere sweater. You can see it. It's very soft and very nice. And my pants are MNG, which I think I Googled it to make sure it was MNG. I think it said mango. I think that's short for like mango brand. I hope I'm right. If I'm wrong, it's just Debbie talk, forgive me. Now, this beautiful vest, I'm not quite sure, maybe Jamie could look at notes on segment 1B and maybe she can see if she can pronounce it. Maybe you can. It's Polo de Joris vest from Neiman Marcus, and Tory Burke earrings. Don't know if I said that right.
And your braid. You showed your earring
I'm ready.
with the braid.
I do my little turn. This is my Caliber is Midtown. Caliber.
Yeah. Oh, you can't see it. You got to go the other way.
Which way?
Trace is the president of Midtown, the owner of Caliber.
Oh, there we go. Now I haven't been able to see it.
They braided my dreads at the tree lighting party.
Oh, how was it?
Caliber did. It was great.
We love Caliber.
Yeah, I love.
I'm so excited. And if you notice, I have red nails. For the last few months, Soka's been trying to get me to have color, not just beige or something clear. I have a holiday red.
Are you feeling that it's like boosting your attitude?
I gotta
look at these reds.
Jamie, I gotta tell you, when I first got it, I'm like, whose hand is that? I was like, I still look down and go, wow, she's pretty snazzy.
Yeah.
It really upped my personality. I really felt bold, and I felt like it was incredible. So the red is staying. I don't know what other color, but the red is staying. It's about time for a quick break.
Perfect.
So we're going to take a break, and we come back. Mark Gibson, it's all going to be about you.
All right.
And Sol-Up and your company and what you guys are doing and how much Sol-Up and, can help all of us, not just Reno, but the whole world. So it's AboutTownDeb and Jamie and Mark. We'll be right back.
It's not a place. It's not a thing. It's something much bigger than the sum of its parts. you can be anything and everything you want here. You can have dreams of hitting it big and keeping it small. Dreams of being what and who you want. But it's more than just a dream. We don't care if you're a photographer, restaurateur, car salesman, shopkeeper, or barista. Here, it's what you dream it could be. We dismiss stereotypes. We look past archetypes. We hitch our dreams to this community. We are open. Open to you, to your time with us, to your every whim. We are open for business. Open for fun. Open for memories. Open to the future of ourselves, to creativity, individuality. Open to excellence in everything we do. We are Midtown. Open to whatever comes our way. Closed minds, not allowed. Closed hearts, rejected. We are Midtown. The real Reno, where Reno lives, where Reno works, where Reno plays, where Reno loves. Every day, with passion, dedication, and an open heart for anyone that comes our way. We are Midtown.
Welcome back. It's About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, Jaime, and we have Mark here. It's kind of nice to have a handsome gentleman between us. What do you think?
Yeah.
Right here in Dream Pilot
Almost
Films.
arms ring.
Almost. So it's like we're going to be reaching out to you. So I'm going to turn the interview over to Jaime because I'm so grateful that you thought of introducing us to Mark. And Steve, we wish you were here. We love you, but Mark is pretty cool, so don't go too far from us. So Jaime, take it over.
Yeah, so I wanted to bring Sol-Up on because they are moving to Midtown. They've also gotten really involved with Midtown in a partnership. They're our title sponsor. They're bringing a solar showroom.
Well, what is that solar showroom?
We're going to get to
I'm
it.
just excited.
I'm going to tell you why I brought Mark on.
Okay, why?
And we'll get into these details.
Okay.
But yeah, so the solar, it was really a cool partnership because with Midtown being a progressive district and leading the charge of like small business and the way that like trends, I like to think that we're the cool kids, that for a solar company to come in, and one that is such a stand-up solar company, and there was an article just in the New York Times about honoring how, ethically you guys are selling solar. And so, we did partner with them in this way to bring this sustainable future to Midtown. And so I thought it was really important to bring on Sol-Up to kind of share more information about solar, and what they're doing in Midtown and Reno is just really awesome. So we have Mark here. He's the CMO from Sol-Up. And actually, Mark, why don't you tell me what got you interested in solar and working with Sol-Up?
Yeah, well, thank you both for having me. This is a blast.
We're so excited.
Yeah, and you look so warm in that cashmere. And,
I know.
Cozy. Thank you so much. Well, my story began with, as a realtor, I had created a program, and it's called Better Tomorrow, and it introduces solar into the real estate transaction, and Sol-Up became our supplier within the Better Tomorrow program. And I've been working on that program with my business partner for over a year, and then the opportunity presented itself to join the Sol-Up team as their Chief Marketing Officer and Business Development Officer, and I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Yeah.
So do you know why you guys chose Midtown to move to?
Don't be jealous.
Yes.
Tough question.
So, with working on the realtor side of things, and we were looking at the areas and where Sol-Up wanted to relocate or locate a new showroom in northern Nevada, and all things just kept drawing us back to Midtown. It was just the
Yeah.
heartbeat of the thriving business community.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a perfect match for Sol-Up. When I met Steve and they were still looking at properties, I'm like, please move to Midtown, because it just worked out really well. And so you're moving to the Old Bar USA, which is 902 South Virginia Street, and
Have you seen it? Have you seen the facelift?
when
So is
when
that the one on the corner
Yeah.
when you're going on
right,
the
but
left-hand
you know where
side?
Brasserie is? It's on the opposite side of Brasserie on Virginia Street.
Okay. It's on Virginia, but
It's on Virginia. You
Is it
can't miss
if you're
it.
going down, it's on the left-hand side.
Correct.
And is it white right now?
It is white right now.
I
They
saw
just
it.
covered up. We did murals,
I
which I was
know.
the judge for during
remember.
Dancing
I was
in the
there,
Streets.
yeah.
I was there
And
too.
then they just painted them over white. And rumor has it they're going to tear that wall out and put glass there. So they're making a solar showroom. It's going to be the second only solar showroom in the entire United States in Midtown, folks. Do you want to explain what the solar showroom is going to be?
Yeah, this is really exciting. So, in keeping with the theme of the Vegas showroom, it is going to be a hub for sustainability and renewable energy advocacy education. You got to say that 5 times fast. Renewable energy advocacy education.
Yeah.
We want that to be a spot for that we can host community outreach events and be that focal point to learn more about renewable and sustainability in our community.
Yeah, and then I think this is another cool thing is that it won't just have solar, right? There's new appliances that Steve was just telling me about that you're going to
Yes.
have there,
Yeah.
and all in the same theme as.
And I am a little biased and very excited about the new showroom because it's going to be my new office. Yeah, so to your
Mine too.
point. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep,
No wonder
so,
why she's so happy.
It's going to be fun, that's for sure. But we are going to have a state-of-the-art kitchen in the showroom, and Sol-Up was just named as Blue Star's appliance reseller here in the state of Nevada. And so we will have a full state-of-the-art kitchen that will show consumers how to take their kitchens to all electric and induction stoves. And
So I'm not really a cook. No, I don't cook so an induction.
then you can come to the showroom because we're
I-
going to have chefs there
I will
and
need
cooking
some help.
demonstrations.
So the
and-
induction, is that the oven?
It's the stovetop.
The stovetop.
Yep. So
So-
it's a magnetic. It's a special pot that when it makes connection, then it does create the energy to boil water
So
instantly.
it's not like the old-fashioned electric,
No.
because those I burn everything on.
Yeah.
those, just so you know, they're not. I
Does
have
it matter if the stove is electric or gas, or is it like
Only- no,
it's
I-
only on electric.
yes, occasionally gas, but no, there's just something about the old one. It was always like this burn mark on it. It just never worked for me. So it'd be nice to have an electric stove that's efficient that I would feel safe with.
Right.
So I always worry about touching it or forgetting that it's on like that. So
Right, and that is the state-of-the-art technology in the induction and because it has to have that connectivity with the magnetics in the
before it'll
pot.
even
It's a special pot, and so it's actually a
very
safety
safe.
feature. Yeah.
Ooh, that would save on fires too.
Yep. So we're excited about that and having that open up in our grand opening, and that'll be this spring.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna have a party.
we will now have the Travel Pineapple headquarters there with us as well.
Yeah.
So lots of great things in store.
It is. I'm really excited. How much time do we have? Can I
I don't
tell
know,
our?
but I have go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you, how cool is it to have partners like this in Midtown? How much does that mean to you guys?
Oh, it means so much. I was gonna say like how I met Sol-Up is a really awesome story that I kind of like began. That's how this whole thing began, and it's just like finding good people. I was looking at solar for my house, and actually I had door knockers that came and were trying to like sell me solar. And I'm like, I do want solar. And I let them come in, and then it just didn't feel right. I kept being like, something's iffy. And so my partner, he was like, you should call Sol-Up. He's like, I've had Sol-Up come. I think they're the best in solar. So I called every solar company in Reno and set up meetings with them.
Wow.
And Sol-Up came, and hands down, like, were completely different than any other solar person that had come to my house. So different, in fact, that Sol-Up told me that this was not the time for me to get solar. They're like, we're not going to force you to get solar if it's not right for you. And it is not right for you this year, like maybe next year or even the year after that. But right now it isn't a good fit, where every other solar company was like,
pushing
we
you.
can make it happen. We can make it happen.
Yeah.
And like, yeah. And I knew I had a bad feeling. And Sol-Up was just like, yeah, it's not time. They were very honest. And then I started talking to them about Midtown. They're like, we're located in Midtown, or we're about to be. And I got connected with Steve, and I met Steve, and he told me his plans for just really the future of solar, and what his plans are for business owners and property owners in Midtown, and regular, just like that's commercial side, but also residential. The plans are awesome, but we can talk about that after the break, because you look like you want to go.
I'm going to do the quote to get us out to break, and then when I come back, I have a quick story how I met Steve, which is pretty cool too, in Midtown. So here is the quote for this segment. In the dance of sunlight in city streets, Sol-Up and Midtown intertwine, lighting up a shared vision for a vibrant community. We'll be right back. It's About Town Deb, Jaime, and Mark.
Get your hands up, let's go! Six is the winner of 23 awards on Broadway and a euphoric celebration. Now Six is coming to the Pioneer Center for 1 week only, starting January 2nd. Get tickets at pioneercenter.com.
Sol-Up has provided best-in-class residential solar power in Nevada since 2009. Our company was born and raised here and is thrilled to call Nevada home. We match the most modern technology with the best customer service and competitive pricing to supply reliable solar power to you and your family. To level up your home and life, visit solupreno.com or text JANE to 55444 for a free energy savings estimate and home consultation. Own your power.
Welcome back. It's About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, City Talk, Dream Pilot Films, Jaime and Mark. I am loving learning all about solar. And Jaime, I love that you shared the story, because I'm telling you, I've had those knocks on my door, and I'm like, oh no, like you're so pushy. And so I'm looking forward to, when the time is right, to have you guys come and also chat with me. My story, another cool story, this also brings in a nonprofit that you guys joined. I was, Midtown was, I don't know if it was like a first Thursday. We were doing a wine tasting with the AboutTownDeb wine, Crystal Basin, and we had a raffle basket for Volunteers of America. And Volunteers of America, actually, we had the brochures and they were there. And Steve, I didn't know who Steve was at the time, and he bought some raffle tickets and they left. I'm like, excuse me, sir. And I'm running, here's your, the raffle tickets. And he's, oh no, no, come on back, you need them. And I didn't know who he was. And so he said, well, tell me a little bit more about what you guys are doing here. And we were at Caliber, so he already had a connection with Trace. And he had already said that they were going to be a sponsor of Dancing on the Streets. So I already knew that. So I said to him, oh, this is for Volunteers of America. Well, what do they do? I'm like, okay, well, right now we have the team here from Volunteers of America. And he listened and he thought, you know what, this is really cool. At the same time, we were getting ready to have their annual breakfast. So I said, do you want to go? And he said, I'd love to go. So not only did he go, did he make a donation. You guys are very active now with Volunteers of America, and they're one of my nonprofits that I adore. So I think, I look at it like, you guys just, that was a random. I'm just there promoting Volunteers of America, promoting the wine, and Steve just jumped in, and not just buying the raffle ticket. He wanted to know what it was going to, and now you guys are part of Volunteers of America. And now since then, your connection with Jaime in Midtown has grown. So I feel like almost within less than a year, you've literally jumped in our town and you're making a huge lightning splash. So that's my story. But I'm going to ask Jaime, I want you to spill, we were talking about dancing in the streets. So can you spill like the beans of what we have to look forward to next year for 2024 in Midtown?
Yeah, so we have all of the same events that we're just gonna make brighter. Let's stick with the solar puns.
I like
that.
All right. So we're starting a new campaign with What Makes Midtown for our first Thursdays. We're going to kick it off with wellness. So each month you can learn what makes up Midtown and how you can, be well in Midtown. So that'll be for January because you're all health conscious. We'll do a special on all of the wellness businesses in Midtown.
There's quite a few.
Yes, and so we'll have a different theme like that. And you're the poster child for that one, the
I was
wellness.
like, yay!
I sent her the link. I was like, you're gonna like the January graphic.
I like it.
And so each month we'll have a new What Makes Midtown, and because we are open, right? We're open for all. It's our campaign that we're also working on is that Midtown is for everyone. We have something for everyone. And another cool thing I think we found when we were shooting that video, and just a cool thing about Midtown and Reno in general, I think in downtown and definitely in the Riverwalk and Midtown, when you walk into a business in Reno, chances are you're gonna be met with the owner.
I was just going to say, I figured you were going to say that.
Because it's awesome.
Very good chance.
Yeah.
Very good chance. And where else in the world are you going to meet the owner, meet the maker right there? And it's such a personal and awesome connection that we have. And another fun thing coming for 2024 is Dancing in the Streets is bigger. We released it. It's going to be on a Saturday this year, July 13th. And so we're going to have more stages and more dancing and more
stages?
fun. We're
How
thinking
are you
about
gonna
it.
manage that? You guys had a ton to begin with, I felt like.
Yeah, we're actually going to let people apply. So business owners now, you're going to be able, if you're in a Midtown area or Midtown business owner, property owner, you'll be able to apply to have your own stage this year. So before we had just our 6 main stages, and now we're gonna open it up and maybe get some more, even if there's smaller satellite stages, because we are, am I allowed to say that?
I don't know. She's got, her eyes are twinkling.
It's gonna be bigger.
Okay.
There's gonna be more art, more fun.
I'm really glad. The arts and culture in all of Reno, but Midtown especially, is kind of known as the hub. Of all the art and the culture. And I do love that we're so accepting to everybody is welcome, all ages, everybody's welcome at Midtown. And even my dad, when he was, you have never met Papa Tony, he's up there smiling down. One of the first Thursdays, way back when, like we're talking 10 years ago or more, I brought my dad. At that time, he had his little cane, and he would sit outside one of the little restaurants, and people would come up and just chat with him. So it was like he was the Papa Tony of Midtown. But it just shows you that it doesn't, whether you have your child in a stroller or whether you're there with your grandparents, there's something for everybody. And he really loved the vibe of so many young people being so friendly. So it's really pretty cool. So any new plans? Well, I guess our sneak peek with you is we heard about our the showroom. So is there anything else that you guys have up in store, not just for Reno, but with the whole company?
Yeah, so we've got a lot of great things that are in store coming up in 2024. One of them is the Powered by Sol-Up program, and that's what Jaime and I are going to be working on together in the Midtown Association. I also wanted to add that I'm excited to join Jaime on the Midtown Association. I was just recently inducted to the board, and real excited.
I'm so glad you said that. I was like, oh,
you didn't know that?
No, of course I knew it. Yeah, of course I did.
And to your point, about Midtown Association and my first holiday party, and I left there, and I just told my husband, I said, just leaving there, it was just such a unique experience being with the owners of the businesses, and it really was something special.
Isn't it?
Yeah, something really just moves you with being associated.
So I'm sorry I missed it, or I would have been there with you. I don't miss very many of them, and I say the same thing when you go to any like every month, or when there's it's more like a mixer meeting.
Yeah.
And it's not like a meeting. It's more like it's
a party.
It's a party. But I love the fact that if the owners will bring their associates, and you get to meet the employees, and when you leave, you feel like you just walked out of your best friend's house.
It was really incredible.
Isn't it?
I
Isn't
really
that how
did.
you
I
feel?
felt the same way. Yeah.
And I feel like that is what makes Midtown so special, because really,
What makes Midtown?
what makes Midtown?
It. And then the other thing I wanted to mention, you asked about things that are coming up. I'm really proud of Sol-Up, that was the co-sponsor for a new bill that is in line with what you guys were just talking about with the door knockers. So Sol-Up, and through lots of hard work from Steve Hamili and the rest of the support team, we were the co-sponsors for SB 293. Which is now legal solar for the state of Nevada. And basically what the new bill will do is it reduces the bad actors that were in the industry, that and some of those are, the door knockers, and making it more just a more legal program for the state of Nevada, because unfortunately the bad actors would prey on our seniors communities or underserved communities. And so this really does put up some guardrails with protecting solar, because solar on its face value, it should be the hero. It should be very heroic to be able to go solar and start your sustainability journey and renewable energy advocacy. So we're real excited about supporting the bill, and that becomes into law on 1 January, and we'll be doing it all right from our showroom here in Midtown.
I love it. So this is what the New York Times article was about, and the title was like "Fighting the Solar Bros" or something like that.
Yeah.
And they're talking about Sol-Up and Steve, and it's really awesome that I think that just the integrity that Sol-Up has.
And we were, I was
shines
so
through.
honored to actually be in the room when the governor had signed it, and Steve spent a lot of time. I mean, the making of the sausage, so to speak, for the making of laws in our country, and just the dedication to really put those guardrails up for our industry. It's really impactful.
So when, we're talking about solar and like the door knockers, how do you know if solar is, I'm sure it's right for everybody, but like Jaime was saying, they're like, it's not right for you right now. What would, if like me, if I'm saying, I really would love to consider solar, what would be my first step, and what would you be looking for with someone, like, with a home, like what to improve on your bills and that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and that's what I love about Sol-Up, and maybe you can agree, Jaime, and you've got to experience all of the other companies, is I've got to experience the energy consultants, and our energy consultants, it really isn't about sales. It really is an educational process. Yeah. And so to answer your question, the best way to get started is you can go to solupreno.com, and you can start your process right there. It's very easy to put in your address, and one of our energy consultants that are standing by, they will provide you with a free custom estimate and go over all of your options with you. Now, sure, there is a sales component to that, but it's more based on education and educating you on what's right for you and your family. As you start, we take it as a badge of honor to start your sustainability journey and to help you be that renewable energy advocate for you, for your community, for your families, and for generations.
So all of you out there, now's the time to do a little code here.
Oh, yeah.
You can text ABOUT, ABOUT, to 33777. Oh, lucky 7.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we should play that.
33, that's right. 777. Text ABOUT for AboutTownDeb. You'll get your free quote, and it would just mean a lot for us to know that we are helping you on your journey to make that switch over. Holiday time switch over for all the Christmas lights. That could actually, my neighbor next door, their son is into like, what's the movie where they have all the Christmas lights? There's somebody.
Griswold?
Griswold.
The national.
He has like Griswold.
Yeah.
So his dad came over and said, "Hey, is it okay if we put lights in your tree and your bushes?" And on your lawn. I'm like, yeah, you can do that. And they have solar. He's got these little solar things on the ground, and when it'll move up. So like when it snows, you move it up. So half his lights are powered by solar. I think that is so cool.
Yeah.
The lights themselves. So they don't have solar panels. They just have like little individuals.
They're panels
How
that
cute is
are
that?
for the lights.
And that really is a good point, that a lot of people don't realize that this is now actually the best time to get solar, because you can harvest all of the sun's energy during this time to kind of pay it forward for those higher utility costs in the summertime. Yeah.
We're learning all kinds of tips.
I learned so much, yeah.
It's almost that time again for another break. How does that happen? So here we go. You know me, I gotta get my quote in here. As Midtown transforms, each ripple of change echoes a promise for a brighter tomorrow. Join the dance of evolution. Be right back.
From the big screen to the Broadway stage, Pretty Woman the musical.
Coming to the Pioneer Center February 6th through 11th. Tickets on sale at pioneercenter.com.
Welcome back. It's About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy with City Talk at Dream Pilot Films. Jaime and Mark, I'm so happy. I am getting an education. And I love that's what you said. Sol-Up really is about educating. And I think that is so important, because I really don't know anything about solar, except I know it's important. And I know it's something that we are all going to be having at some point. So why not get in on the ground floor? And
I feel like it's the only way. It's the future. Like, there isn't another option at this point. We can see like these climate disasters happening. So the idea of just it's a no-brainer to get solar, to go this route.
And I think that we were talking about the showroom being located in Midtown, and I think the overall goal and the vision is to spark a conversation in our community in a really impactful way, to grab on to the wave of sustainability that's not only sweeping the globe and the planet and ways to save the planet. I mean, all of us were here. We were on the planet on July 4th. It was the hottest day ever recorded for Mother Earth. And so for us to be able to, how are you going to be able to make a change in something such as big of a task as that? It's one panel at a time that you're going to really be able to move the needle in our community. And so that's what I love about Sol-Up, and that's what I love about our energy consultants that are able to spark that conversation and just provide the education that's necessary to help you make just more informed choices.
I thought you said you had something new. I know. He's like, he's the pro. Thank you, Steve, for suggesting Mark. I don't know, I'm just really, you really have me excited for the coming year. I feel like we all need to make a plan and make a difference.
And there's so many exciting advantages to going solar today.
We'll share some of those.
We're at the heart of the conversation at the kitchen table with rising utility costs. And, just looking at how can we combat ways to reducing those utility costs for families. And so that's just a critically important role to have right there. Then as you peel it back and you learn all the advantages of going solar, is the 30% tax credit from the federal government. This is a great time with the Inflation Reduction Act and all.
So say a little bit about that.
So Sol-Up we were so proud to be the host to President Biden's Inflation Reduction Act. There was a national tour called Made By from Climate Power, and Sol-Up was the stop for Nevada. And so empowering for us to be there to not only promote sustainability, but clean energy jobs and the results of the clean energy jobs boom that it will occur from the Biden Inflation Reduction Act. And for the state of Nevada, 15,000 new clean energy jobs, and Sol-Up leading the way in providing some of those. So in addition to the support from the federal government and all of the credits that you're able to qualify for, then what does your life look like after with a bilateral meter? When you have a different meter on your house, that you're now participating in net metering. And
what does that mean?
That's where you're able to sell back your excess power that you're generating.
You could do that?
Back to the grid. We need to set you up, Deb. We have to do
I'm a little confused.
Yeah. It's
text. What do you text?
Yeah,
33777, Deb.
Yep.
About 33777.
And we're going to have one of
I'm going to be texting that number, Mike.
Exactly.
And I'm going to text it right now.
We want one of our energy consultants. We want you to walk through the program with us.
Oh, I would love to do that. I would love to. So I know this may not, I'm just going to throw us out there. I don't know if it has anything to do with solar. You know how you get those ads on social media about your windows replaced? Is there anything with windows? Do you guys anything with windows?
Yeah, actually, Sol-Up has our own doors and windows.
That's why I was hoping, because my house is it was the original house in the tract that was built. I want to say it's 6 years old.
Sure, so it's probably ready.
I go to open the window and it's stuck and the little frame is coming off. So I kind of need all new windows and doors. And it's a big deal. I know it's a huge thing.
Deb is going to be texting about to 33777.
So it's not just
it's not.
I didn't know if I was being silly bringing up the window thing.
No, it's not. That's really important. Doors and windows and your roof. It's the entire conversation. So having a really enriching conversation with our energy consultants, we're going to be able to take you from A to Z and look at the entire program for your home.
You know what's even more exciting is that I know this is something on my list that I know I have to do within the next year or two. Like, I don't have a choice. I can't open half my windows, and some are broken. So I don't know. It's pretty bad.
And they're probably single pane.
Oh yeah, they're very
bad. No one
Yeah.
has a choice.
I don't
right?
know.
Like,
I don't,
there isn't a choice anymore.
It
it's only
happen.
Going sustainable. It's like the choice of who you go with, and if it's an ethical company.
Well, that's where
I think is the most important.
That is why I'm so excited. Is because you see all these ads, free this, free that. Who are these people?
Right.
Like, I'm afraid to even I filled out a little thing, and all of a sudden I got like 50 emails from people. I'm like, what? I can just talk to you and go right to Midtown and get Sol-Up. And know I will be safe, and I can trust you. And
they don't harass you.
I am very excited.
There weren't like a million emails or calls.
I'm thinking 2024. Well, let your guys tell me if it's the time for me or not.
Right.
But I definitely, the windows I have to have done. There's no doubt about it. So I'm sorry. I'm glad I asked that question because
Yeah.
I'm so excited. I keep getting all these spam things, and now I can.
And we're gonna
delete,
have
delete.
them. We'll have in the show. In
You
our new
actually have the
showroom,
windows?
We will have those there. We'll have
so
doors and
excited.
windows and the new Blue Star appliances
so
for
exciting.
our
Yeah.
kitchen.
HVAC.
and-
Oh my gosh, and the cleaner.
Tell them about
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah, the cleaner. Yeah.
I love the cleaner.
Now that.
You have to talk about the cleaner because I absolutely love it. I use it at my house. It's,
What?
Yeah, they gave me a
We're gonna have
bottle.
to save another episode just
what-
for the cleaner.
Well,
It's
the cleaner's
really
so
good.
good.
Do like you just teased it. Can we do a little bit something about
You should
it?
have brought some for it.
I should have.
Do you
I
mean
know.
like
I should have.
cleaner?
Yeah.
Yes, it's for everything except for windows.
I
Literally
need a
everything
cleaner.
except for windows.
And is it like eco-friendly or
Okay,
something?
can I tell a quick
Yes,
story?
please tell me.
On
I'm so
Steve.
and it
excited.
smells good.
Okay, so I
that's
won't
important.
say that Steve spilled his coffee. I'll say that his coffee got spilled,
Oh,
and
okay.
we instantly went for that cleaner, and it was just like it was magic. It was just like gone out, of,
crazy.
The, out of the carpet, and it was
Why
pretty
didn't you tell
incredible.
him to bring the cleaner?
Works on.
We're gonna come
everything.
back. We're coming
yeah,
back.
you're coming back.
Yeah,
I want to.
We'll
there's
bring it.
so much.
Yeah.
Wow, you make so
Oh my gosh,
much
can we
fun.
do one of those?
Okay.
Can we spill stuff on this couch?
Oh, that is
Grab
try it on
and
there.
clean it
When you
off.
have, hey, Grandma B, who's up there in heaven, if they do this, they're responsible because she bought this for
All right,
us.
maybe we'll do it on my shirt instead.
We'll do it on
Yeah,
your shirt.
yeah.
No. Okay, when you come
If
back,
I could throw wine on
we will
anything,
do
I'm
that.
happy.
So anything, we still have one more thank you segment, but I'm just so grateful. I'd love you just to make sure we get the website out and anything that's super important to you right now. And then I have like a holiday question for each of you. So go ahead and you're the main show right now. I want to make sure we get everything out that you want to share with us.
Well, we've shared it, and you can text the word about to 33777, and our energy consultants right here. They're standing by and they're ready to start the process for you. It's a really cool process because we're going to be able to bring you a custom estimate, and it will show you where the panels are going to go right on your
they give you a
home
diagram.
and a diagram. It's your roof, and that's a really great program.
And then just come visit
Yeah, and then when
both of us
yeah,
at
the new
902
showroom.
South Virginia Street
And-
come spring.
Yep.
I think I'll be hanging out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can always hit the website as well, solupreno.com.
Okay, holiday time. It's
Yes.
December 21st. Christmas is almost here. Do you guys have any exciting plans, traditions you'd like to share? Any traditions? Are you staying in town? What do you?
I mean, we went and cut down our first Christmas tree this year.
Oh, how
so we helped
exciting.
with the fire prevention
Yeah.
of the. You have to look for trees in a cluster and cut
Deforestation.
there.
Oh, I didn't know
Deforestation.
that.
Yeah, so I got my permit.
Yeah.
We went and got two trees and decorated them, and then
You got two?
I got two. Well, we went with friends, so they got one too.
Okay.
And then we made ornaments, which I made you one.
I have something for you guys too.
I made everyone. I know. It's like I'm a Midtown person now.
I am. Oh, hey, I can wear it like a pin.
It's for your tree.
I know, but I can wear it.
You wear it all the time. So we do that every year. We like to make
Aw.
the ornaments so you can have a new one each year. I think
love
that's
that.
a tradition. But Greg works on Christmas, so it's a busy day in the
It's a
hospital.
busy day. So your tradition, you got your first tree. You make
Yeah.
ornaments.
Yes.
You're excited.
We're just excited to be at home and
Always.
stay home. We just celebrated our second Renoversary.
Happy second
Yes, we're
Renoversary.
very excited about that. And it's been a wild year for us. I retired from the U.S. Small Business Administration
And
earlier this year.
Thank
and
you for your service.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm also,
You're-
it just means I'm getting old, Deb.
No, you're not.
Two times retired now.
Then
was,
maybe you're a little closer to my age. I don't know. I think I
So I
still might
retired
be
from the
you.
Air Force
Yes.
first, and then from the SBA, and so we're just really glad to be home. And what we'd like to do on Christmas Day is invite any of our single friends that don't have families or something. Just come on over, and no RSVP required. Just like kind of
love
open
that.
house.
Am I going to get that text?
Yeah, sure. Come on.
Me and the girls will be home alone.
And we love living in Lake Ridge Shores, and it's really a great walkable community, and so that's starting new traditions.
So we want to know what your traditions are. So feel free to message us, share them with us. It's that time again for another break. When I come back, I have a little surprise for both these guys. Don't let me forget. So here is our quote to take us out on this one. In the tapestry of community, your actions are threads that weave the story of Midtown's vitality. We'll be right back.
From Tina Fey and the creator of Saturday Night Live comes Mean Girls, the hilarious hit Broadway musical. Entertainment Weekly says Mean Girls isn't a regular musical, it's a cool musical. It's smart, it's funny, it's ferocious, it's
so fat.
Come see Tina Fey's musical Mean Girls at Pioneer Center March 12th through 17th.
Wait, why don't I know you?
Get your tickets to Mean Girls today at pioneercenter.com.
Welcome back to our final segment. It's AboutTownDeb, Debbie McCarthy with City Talk. What an amazing show today. Jamie, you always bring the best people.
Yeah, I got lucky with Sol-Up.
I mean, I really, I feel like I used to be when somebody would say solar, I'm like, oh, and now I'm like, yeah. It's like I want to lean in and learn. Before with the door knockers, I was always like, oh, you're scaring me, like you're pushing me. And I wanted nothing, like do not even say the word to me. And now look at me, I'm talking about windows and I'm talking about the doors, and Jamie is just got us so excited about the new showroom, and this is a great partnership. I have to tell you, this is unscripted. Jamie, you are truly a shining light and a shining star with a huge heart. And no, I mean it. It's a holiday time. Jamie literally has, just like you guys are doing now, she's jumped in, and everywhere she goes, she brings this connection and this energy. And I know you guys feel it, I feel it, and I'm honored to have had you on set with me. Yeah. I'm crying, I don't know what.
You didn't even read my note yet.
I didn't. No, I'm not going to read that yet. Okay, so this is your official thank you for being a part of my show for quite a while.
You have your finger on the pulse in the heartbeat of Midtown.
Yeah.
It's really inspiring, and I know, just me personally, I am so honored to join you and the Midtown Association.
Yeah.
It's just such an amazing family.
Yeah.
So,
well, I mean, the second you got on the board, I was like,
Yay!
I can't wait to work together. We're gonna have so much fun.
It's great.
With both of our energy.
Yes.
I just really wanted Jamie to hear that from me, because the last few shows before the end of the year, I want to make sure I have a co-host that is really special to me, and to tell her thank you. Thanks. And I also want to make sure I thank my amazing sponsors, Surratt Law, we have Dream Pilot, and Design on Edge. And Design on Edge they have their pulse on Midtown, downtown, partnership, everything. Riverwalk. They had been by my side before I was even AboutTownDeb. When I was on the Town Tuesdays.
They just got another award.
Yeah,
right?
They just got another. They're like amazing.
Amazing.
And it's a family business, you know, husband and wife, and they are just incredible. And Courtney's a huge reason. And Dream Pilot is why we have our new set and why we're here. So I really would love your support, because I'm going to be reaching out to all of my buds out there saying to continue a show like this, to support our local community and also to support our nonprofits, which is a big deal to me, which you have a little something. That's a good segue. So I will be reaching out, because we do want to continue for an amazing 2024. And also without Calibrades, we did hashtag Calibrades.
I love it.
Because we started with my braids, because I was like, I'm the braid girl.
Very nice.
I always have crazy fun braids.
Yeah.
Also, Soak has joined as a partnership with me with my nails. Dorinda's Chocolate, DigiPrint does all my printing, and they've been doing that forever.
DigiPrint does all my printing too.
What?
DigiPrint, yeah, I work with DigiPrint too. They're amazing.
Oh, I've known David Spiller happy since like when he was printing like 20-something years ago.
They're super fast.
And
I'm like,
amazing.
I forgot this. Can you please help?
No,
She's like, I'll have it today.
I'm glad to hear that. So I do have a thank you for you. So I'm going to let you pass this one on to Jamie.
Yay.
Thanks.
So also thank you to Crystal Basin. They partner with me for my AboutTownDeb brand, and I donate to Children's Cancer Foundation with it. And I want to thank Nello Olivo with his wine. And we look back here, it's called Cali Mojo. And I think our first Dancing in the Streets, we had some Cali Mojo there.
Yeah.
Because he's not distributed yet here, but you can go online.
You didn't do it? I thought you did it last year too.
We didn't do it last year.
Oh, okay. Then that was 2 years ago.
But we'll probably hopefully do it this year. But this is my gift to you to say thank you. And these are my Together We Are One heart bands.
Oh, thank you very much.
And it just shows. And then we have.
I'll be sure to share that with Steve.
Okay. And then Dorinda's chocolate. So these are my AboutTownDeb branding with Dorinda's chocolate. So I'm going to let you give one to Jamie.
Yes.
And then
Chocolate.
this is for you.
Oh, these are my favorites,
Steve.
Dorinda's.
Oh, well,
I didn't
thank
want to
you.
forget you, Steve. So I'm just, like I said, I'm very grateful to have everybody and we may do one more show at the end of the year. I'm not quite sure. Because holiday time, I want to give everybody a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
But I just really want to thank you guys for a year of support and Dream Pilot for the last 6 months we've been here. We want to continue for the next 6 months in 2024. So again, I will be reaching out to you. So I'm going to do my quote, and then if there's any before my quote, I think you have something special you'd like to share.
You know, the last quote about the fabric and the Midtown Association and just being the very fabric of our community. And we would like to support you in your efforts for kicking off the new year. And so with that, we will be donating $500 for every install towards the Child Cancer Foundation that you support. And the way that we can start all of that is
by
texting the word about
33777.
That's right.
33777 about. So Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation, I'm glad we brought that up because in January, starting January 1st for the whole month, Wild River Grill is another part of my amazing partnerships, and Tahoe Blue Vodka. They're another, been together. They're just amazing. And we have, all three of us have, over the last few years, we've done wine tastings, we've done golf tournaments, and little Maddie Watkins, love you, little Maddie. She's up there smiling down. She wasn't able to beat her fight, but I promised her that I would continue my efforts, bringing our community together to make a difference for all the other little kiddos that are still fighting. So for the month of January, it's Maddie's month. So Wild River Grill has graciously offered to partner with myself and mainly Tahoe Blue. They're donating a huge case of vodka, and we're going to be making specialty drinks through the month of January, and 100%. So whatever the cost, if that drink is $10, $12, whatever it is, 100% is going to Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation.
Wow.
And the William and Pennington Foundation is doubling any donation that you make. Any donation, I think it started September to February 9th when the Gold campaign ends, doubling it. So when you sip on a drink and you can ask for, I think we're going to have a Maddie's mocktail as well, because we're trying to be sensitive. I'm trying to cut back, and Jamie had said she's doing this, well, you're actually cut back.
Sober,
yeah. So we just want to give people an opportunity. And if you're not a local and you can't come into Reno, you can go to crystalbasin.com or abouttowndeb.wine, and you can order my AboutTownDeb red or white. And $1 of every bottle, and they'll ship it to you, goes to Children's Cancer Foundation. So that's $2 of every bottle. So you can, it's a great Christmas gift. So abouttowndeb.wine. Northern Nevada Children's Cancer Foundation, and they will have, I think by tomorrow, no, actually by the time you hear this, you will be able to go online and make a donation directly online. So
do you have a goal number? Is there a number we're shooting for?
Well, my goal, every year I have a goal, It started with $1,000. I've been doing this a lot of years. Then I went up to $2,500. Then I went to $3,000. I think I did $5,000 I raised, which is 10. Okay, here's the goal. 6,000. But it's not just this. I've been doing this. I started in September. So between the wine sales and I do raffle. Oh, Caliber is having a raffle right now for Children's Cancer Foundation, and we're donating 100% of the proceeds. So I make this a campaign from September till the end till February 9th. So please help us out with that. I'm going to do a quote, and I hope this is okay. I always say to you guys, together we are one heart. But here's where we started. In the tapestry of city life, Midtown and Sol-Up shine together. With one heart, illuminating a future of shared stories and sustainable dreams. And remember, we are one heart where Midtown's pulse beats in harmony with every resident's dream. Be sure to follow us on YouTube, on social media. Follow Travel Pineapple, Sol-Up,
Reno Midtown,
AboutTownDeb, Midtown, Reno. We're here for you. Hope you have an amazing holiday season, and know we're here for you, and know that if you are feeling down, we gotcha. Don't always have to be perky. So it's AboutTownDeb, City Talk. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you for having us.
See you soon.